welcome to Flagstaff TV. Today we are joined by Harrison Gross, who is the CEO and co-founder of Lucid. Thank you for joining us today, Harrison.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Can you brief us on Lucid and what inspired you to enter the smart eyewear market?
Well, the mission of Lucid is to upgrade the world's eyewear, which is a bit of an ambitious goal, but we think we're well on our way to doing so, by adding useful tech features to prescription-ready eyeglasses that look and feel like normal glasses, but have the added benefit of electronic features. So how we started Lucid was about 3-4 years ago. We had a very interesting portfolio of smart eyewear patents out of UCF at Tech Capital. And we were trying to commercialize those patents, but we were having some difficulty with that. We decided to try to do it ourselves because we noticed there was a lot of white space in the smart eyewear world. And nobody had yet to make a successful consumer-oriented smart eyewear product that had really gone mainstream. So we set out with that as our goal about 3 years ago. And after 3 previous lines of Bluetooth eyewear, we just came out with the Lucid Light 2 months ago, and the product is very well received. And we think that product actually has the potential to become the first mainstream smart eyewear product. So it's a very exciting time at the company.
Thank you, Harrison. What are the key challenges in bringing smart eyewear to the mainstream market?
Well, basically, they have to function, look, and cost around the same as regular eyewear people are already accustomed to buying. So we had to answer all of these issues one by one. So first, most smart eyewear is kind of bulky and unfashionable, so we had to answer that sort of in the form factor and make it look attractive and appealing to people. We also had to make sure that it was prescription adaptable so that anybody could use it. And about 2/3 of people in the US require a prescription lens or contact lenses to see clearly. So there is a huge market for that. So we wanted to make sure that any product that we produce is prescription adaptable. The other thing is that it actually has to be useful enough to warrant someone choosing to upgrade to smart eyewear after they've been accustomed to regular eyewear for so many years. And we think that the features in our new glasses, which allow you to easily listen to music, talk on the phone, use Siri, without having to pull out your phone, is useful enough to trigger that sort of upgrade for people. And another thing is it has to really cost around the same as what regular eyewear does. And our new product does match the price of standard prescription glasses. Our glasses start at $149 as regular sunglasses. And we only charge $35 to add a prescription or degree lens, as it's called over in Europe. So yeah, we have a very affordable product that brings a lot to the table in terms of the features, but also, as you can see, I'm wearing them now, really does look like a regular pair of glasses. If I were to tell you that these were smart eyewear, you wouldn't necessarily know, most likely wouldn't know that I'm wearing a smart eyewear product. So it has really come a long way. The product category has come a long way in the last few years and actually now looks like regular eyewear. So we think that was a really key barrier in adoption of smart eyewear. Was the form factor. And because, eyewear, it's not like a Fitbit. It's a style accessory in many ways, and it's a projection of your personality as well. So you really do need a lot of optionality. And, that's something else that we're working on. We're looking to introduce a number of styles because we really see that in the future, all eyewear will be smart, and you will really need to have the variety of styles and sizes to offer so that anybody could find a pair of Lucid Lights that works for them. Because as you know, when you go into an eyewear shop, they have 500 different styles. And so we need to bring that level of variety and choice into smart eyewear as well to achieve that mainstream adoption.
Thank you. Can you tell us a little bit more about the technology and why it's better than just headphones and glasses?
Well, so there's a simple Bluetooth chip and a speaker in each arm, and there's also a microphone on the glasses as well. And basically what it does is it just projects audio down over your ears. So it's called open ear listening. So it's really, it's quite handy for if you're out, let's say you're a pedestrian or you're a cyclist, and you really need to be able to hear the road and hear the people around you, but also want to be able to enjoy your music during your workout. So it's a major benefit from the safety perspective in that you can listen to your audio, but also be aware of your surroundings. So that's one really key benefit to upgrading, and the fact that it's really headphones and glasses in one. So you no longer really need to carry headphones, which most people do if they're planning on working out, or if depending on the work that they do, they might listen to music on headphones all day. So you no longer need to carry the headphones. You don't need to worry about having them. You can just use your glasses to link up to your phone or your PC, and you'll be able to basically freely listen to audio and talk as well. And there's 2 buttons on the glasses that have a number of useful touch features, like you can change the volume of your phone, you can skip tracks, and you can call up Siri to initiate a phone call or send a text message or send money through Cash App, or get directions even. So there's a lot of functionality that's lifted from the phone up into the glasses, which is basically is more convenient for people. So, and we're hearing all sorts of use cases. Like we just sold 30 units to a doctor in Dominican Republic who's using them with his med students so that they can talk hands-free. And just have a passive connection between these different users of the glasses, either using an app like Clubhouse or something, or even just a conference call. So we're seeing all kinds of different applications of the glasses. But I think the key benefit is really for the people that like to listen to music outdoors, to be able to listen to that music, but also retain your situational awareness.
Absolutely. Yes, you hear of all kinds of accidents, don't you? Now, tell me, how do Lucid glasses compare to your major competitors?
Well, our glasses are very affordable. Our major competitor is the Bose frames. They're a very well-known audio company. They have a bit deeper distribution than we do, but we're definitely coming after them on several fronts. Like I mentioned, our glasses are $150, which is $100 US less than the Bose product, so significantly more affordable for millennials like myself and other sort of the younger demographics that we tend to target with this product. The other difference is the style. I don't have a Bose frame on me, but they're quite thick in the arms, and you can definitely tell that there's something going on in those glasses. You can tell that it's a smart glass. It's not discreet at all. So that styling is another very important differentiator. Finally, our in-house lens lab is able to cut prescriptions at a much more affordable rate than the competition. So for example, if you wanted to get a prescription Bose frame, it would run you about $325 US using their third-party lens provider, whereas we have our in-house lens lab that can add prescriptions for just $35. So the price difference on both the frames and the lenses is pretty major. It makes our product a lot more accessible to the wider market, which is especially price conscious now due to COVID and things like that. It's a very difficult environment out there right now, and we want to make sure that we're offering a tremendous value to our customers. So we are definitely a price leader in the category, and we're definitely also the leading provider of prescription Bluetooth eyewear. And actually, Lucid was the first company in the world to ship prescription smart glasses back in 2018. We were the first company that really saw that need to treat smart eyewear as glasses first and not as just another consumer electronic product. So we coming at it with that purview, we were able to really meet the needs of glasses wearers, which are a key component of the market for this product.
Thank you, Harrison. Who would you say your primary customers are?
Yeah, like as I just mentioned, anyone that already wears glasses is a great candidate to upgrade to Lucid eyewear. Anyone that wears sunglasses frequently is also a great candidate. So that's a huge market in and of itself. 8 million pairs of prescription eyewear are sold online every year in the US alone, and we actually ship worldwide. So we have a pretty large market to address just in terms of the existing prescription eyewear market and sunglass market. That said, it's also, like I mentioned, there are those other convenient use cases that might come up for people that don't normally wear eyewear. But basically, anyone that already wears glasses, they're the best candidate for us to reach out to and to market to because they're used to the product category generally. And it's a lot easier to get someone that already wears glasses to upgrade their glasses rather to get someone that doesn't wear glasses at all to begin wearing glasses. So that's how we see it. So we generally target the prescription eyewear and sunglass market.
Very true. Can you tell us a little bit more about your distribution agreement that you've just signed with D. Landstrom?
Yeah, so it's very exciting. So D. Landstrom is an agency that helps new innovative products get into mainstream distribution. And the key purpose of our deal with them is to get Lucid Light products into Target Optical and or the Target Electronics section. We have a few other targets with them that we're looking at, like Walmart. But in our view, Target is really an excellent home for our product because it's a little bit more of a premium market as opposed to Walmart and Amazon even. It's a little bit of a nicer retail environment, and they have the optical store in every location, which is basically just makes it a slam dunk. And their regular, I just went into the Target Optical nearby me here in Miami, and their standard frames with nothing special about them, no special branding, not even a designer mark on them, are starting at around $150. And that's with no tech features. So it really seems like just a natural addition to the product line that they're offering in Target Optical already. And that's really why we signed on with Landstrom, is to help us secure that contract. And they're located in Minnesota, which is right around the corner from Target and Best Buy's headquarters. So we're hoping that this deal pans out into some brick and mortar distribution for us. That said, we're not entirely dependent on that, and we're also we're experiencing a lot of growth in our e-commerce channels through Lucid.co and Amazon, which have grown quite rapidly since the launch of the Light product, and we're selling significantly more units than we ever did on a daily basis with our previous products, the Loud. Just because of that, significant upgrade to the form factor of the glasses and the functionality, and this product is really being a generation ahead of the previous models that we've released. So coming back to Landstrom, we really see it as it's time to go mainstream with this product. We're not in the beta phase anymore. We're trying to bring this to market in a big way, and looking for all the help we can to get that accomplished.
Sounds very promising. And where else do you sell your products?
Yeah, like I mentioned, primarily an e-commerce business. We do we have a few B2B retailers in the optical space, and that's something that we're also working on building out, because I'd like to really build a sustainable distribution channel that's not dependent on one large contract. So we're looking, we're constantly reaching out to optical stores and optical chains around the country to try to get into those channels as well, because basically anyone that's selling lenses should have this option available for their customers.
Harrison, how do you define the market and how large is it?
Well, Bluetooth eyewear is very interesting because it really sits in the middle of three markets relatively equally. It's in the sort of online and standard eyewear market. It's in the hearables market, which is the category that defines audio listening devices like headphones, AirPods. And it's also in the voice assistant device market, like kind of the Echo Dot space, because it allows you to access your Alexa or Siri very easily. So all three of these markets are actually growing very rapidly. Like I mentioned, there's about 8 million prescription eyewear sold online per year in the US alone. There's about 230 million hearables sold worldwide per year. And there's actually a few billion voice assistant devices currently in use. So these are all huge markets that the Light is positioned either well or pretty well to sort of capture. So we think that again, we're focused mostly on the eyewear aspect of it, because that's the sort of most natural category for the product to be in, being prescription compatible and all of that. So although we're focused on eyewear, we do see these other use cases and other markets available for us to capture. But primarily our focus is getting more glasses wearers to start wearing Lucid, because we think that's really that would really be the key start to the brand.
Thank you. Now, you've just launched Lucid Light. Can you tell us what's different this time around?
Well, I keep going on about the form factor. They're lighter than any of our previous products. They start at 1.2 ounces, which is only 0.2 ounces over the average plastic glasses frame. So they're really quite lightweight, and they really do feel like regular glasses. And that's even with my, I don't know if you can see, but I have quite thick prescription lenses. I wear like a -12. And even with those really heavy lenses, it does feel like a normal pair of glasses. I wear them all day. And when I want to, I can just click them and I can turn on my music, and it's really quite convenient. So that is one aspect. We've improved the touch controls also. So we have just these 2 touch buttons that allow you to do 7 or 8 different functions without pulling out your phone. So that's been enhanced from previous versions as well. Another thing that we've improved is the arms are now fully independent. So we have a lot more flexibility with the front styles of the glasses, and we're able to do cool things like these clear fronts that I'm wearing now, which weren't possible with previous models. So all in all, it's just a better experience than what we offered before. And basically, we had to have those previous beta models to learn what was necessary to create a mainstream product. And we think that that's finally coming to fruition with the Light. And we're still working on a few things. We're working on improving the sound quality and improving the connection strength to older devices and other things like that. But the pieces are all there for a groundbreaking product. And right now, and we're seeing the results from our customer feedback. The product's only been live for 2 months. We've already gotten 100 5-star ratings on our online channels. So we're seeing that the reception of the product is already significantly better than our previous models, largely probably due to the comfort and the styling improvements over the Lucid Loud, which was our previous product.
Yeah, well, they look like regular glasses to me. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what's exciting about them.
Can you tell us about your app? Is it Verb?
Yeah, so Verb, so the original idea behind Verb was like, well, let's add some social functionality to these glasses. How can we just increase the ways that people can interact with the glasses and interact with each other through the glasses? So what we created is, what I designed basically is a voice-powered social media app that's all focused on voice content. So short things just like little quips and quotes, all the way to longer podcasts and songs and musical recordings, and just focusing on those different types of content that can be made through the glasses. And so basically what we're trying to do with Verb is allow you to share social content hands-free through your glasses, basically mostly voice content, and also be able to hear new content shared by your friends through your glasses. So increasing the social functionality of the glasses was the key point of Verb, but we've added in some other interesting little features, like the ability to do a live broadcast from your glasses and have other people call in, like sort of radio style. That was something else that we added on. And it actually grew from just being this sort of way to post to social with voice. It's going to be a complete social media platform unto itself, and it has its own visual interface that allows you to quickly share and edit voice content. But it's also designed for completely hands-free use on wearables as well. So it has the flexibility of, you can use it through your wearable or you can use it on the device itself to share and create voice content. One other aspect of Verb that's really important is we're making it extremely privacy focused because of all of the user data issues with other social media platforms. So Verb will never use your data to advertise to you or to share with any other third party for any reason. So basically, since your voice is involved, you really need a high level of control and privacy over it, over your actual voice and the content that you create with it. So, we want to make this platform something that's completely revolutionary in terms of both the way that people can speak to each other through wearables, but also in giving users the ultimate control over their content and not having to worry about any third parties getting their personal information. Because, like, for example, I read that if you order a pizza online, something like 100,000 data points are collected about you. So, that's something that we're really trying to move away from and really be super privacy focused and let people really control and share their voice online how they want to.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's expected to enter beta in July of this year. And we're actually expecting to add in some other interesting features by the end of the year, like being able to create your own voice commands for Siri and things like that, which we actually have a pending patent on, this voice command creation module. So Verb, it started as this really simple idea of just like, hey, making a social post on glasses, but evolved into all these other things. And we're actually able to file some IP on the software, which is pretty unusual for an app because of this very interesting voice command creation module I created, which is going to allow you to develop new Siri commands yourself. Which is basically the sort of loftiest goal of Verb out of the many things that we're trying to do with this app. But overall, the goal is to enhance the functionality of wearables with social content.
Well, I think you've answered some of the next question already, but I was going to ask us a little bit more about the Lucid experience and why we should all be upgrading our eyewear.
Right, like I said, if you already wear eyewear, it's kind of it's a natural upgrade for you. You're not sacrificing anything in terms of price or style, and you're getting all of these amazing new features. And every pair of Lucid glasses can correct or protect your vision and help you remain connected to your digital life very easily. So we think it's a very attractive upgrade prospect for people, and we actually offer a 7-day risk-free trial. So we let everyone try our glasses for free. And see if they like them and see if it's right for them. Just because oftentimes, the vast majority of people have never tried any smart eyewear products. It's very difficult for them to visualize what it's really like to wear a Lucid eyewear or any other smart eyewear product. But when they actually put on the glasses, they immediately convert to a customer because it's just so fun and cool. So we were trying to get our glasses in the hands of more people. And, I used to do basically every event that was available, all the tech events that came up in Florida. I would go and demo the glasses on 100 people or so. And they always look at me a little weird when I say, hey, the glasses play music. But once they put them on and they hear it and they're like, oh, wow, this is so cool. I would love to use this for while on the boat or while I'm fishing or while I'm cycling. And they start rattling off all these use cases for when they want to have the glasses. So it's really the kind of product that you have to touch it, feel it, wear it to understand it. But once you do, you totally get why the reason for the product, and you really don't want to go back to regular eyewear. We hear that from our customers all the time. Once they're used to Lucid eyewear, there's no going back to dumb glasses.
So if you had to pick one thing, what would you say is the most compelling aspect about Lucid?
Just that we're really creating a true upgrade to eyewear in a way that hasn't been done in perhaps hundreds of years. There haven't been major upgrades to the eyewear form factor itself in quite some time. You know, it all started with the pince-nez, the monocle, these older forms of eyewear, and then eventually you got to the standard eyeglass format. But there really hadn't been any major advances in that technology in hundreds of years. And what we're really doing is we're making it a serious advancement to eyeglasses by adding in this technology. And it's being done in a way that's actually a natural evolution of eyeglasses, not a consumer electronic product in the form factor of glasses. This is eyeglasses, but evolved. And we really do see in the future all eyewear will be smart. And it'll be highly unusual, we think, for someone to be wearing a regular non-smart eyewear in the future, just because that's sort of I mean, you don't really see too many people wearing regular watches these days. Might be different in the UK, but it's pretty rare in the US. If someone's wearing a watch, it's almost guaranteed that it's an Apple Watch. And we think that's going to be the same case for eyewear, and we're glad to be leading the charge to make that change happen.
Interesting times. And what else do you think we can hope to hear about in your news flow within the next year?
Well, it's again, like I mentioned, it's a very exciting time at the company. We've just raised a bit over $900,000 from a regulation crowd fund. So we've got this very exciting app on the way. We've got more styles of Lucid Light on the way, and we're looking to get into these other distribution channels. So I really think that, you know, Lucid could be a major player in the eyewear space going forward. And we're kind of, in this year, it really feels like we're moving from our humble startup roots that we've had for the past couple of years and becoming like a real fully fledged company that is a pioneer in its space. And I really like to thank my amazing team for helping make that happen, because we have some very special and talented individuals in the company that without them, it would not have been possible. But working together, we were able to really to create a true positive change in the eyewear space.
Thank you, Harrison, for your time today. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for, but thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, and I'm looking forward to any questions you guys have.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Flagstaff TV.